The United Nations has certainly been trying to find a solution in Libya, but so far it has not succeeded. Martin Kobler, the head of the UN support mission in Libya, has been pushing and pushing for a peace agreement between the internationally recognised government and the opposition government. Now, he wants to form a unity government between the two that's based in Tripoli, and to do so as soon as possible. And there is this sense that the UN's patience with Libya is now beginning to wear thin. Last week, the UN said Libya has had its right to vote in the UN General Assembly suspended due to accumulated debts. The Libyan government needs to pay back a minimum of $1.4 million as part of its annual contribution towards the UN budget in order to gain back its voting rights. And it's still unclear if the UN would lift an arms embargo that's still in place. Lifting it would allow the Libyan army to re-equip in its fight against terrorist elements that are operating inside the country. But of course, progress and change at the United Nations always comes slowly, and we're still very much in that wait-and-see phase. There's also concern about doing anything without Libya's approval. You just have to think back to the NATO-led intervention in Libya in 2011, where there were airstrikes against Muammar Gaddafi's government. Then there were concerns among US lawmakers that America had gone too far, being involved in the coalition against Libya without US congressional approval. Now, President Obama may be at the end of his presidency, but he's unlikely to want to strike out against Libya without the backing of the US Congress, although the White House has hinted that it would be willing to sidestep the whole approval process. The problem for Obama, of course, is that he's unlikely to get the green light from Congress, especially as both houses are controlled by the Republicans, many of whom were against the US getting involved in Libya 5 years ago. There is now US intelligence gathering underway inside Libya, but President Obama is still holding off from full military intervention. Now, a full UN report on the situation in Libya is expected towards the end of this month, and that may shed some light on the UN's thinking about what to do next. Nick Harper, CCTV, New York.